We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Texas. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looking to pass, it's saying. A short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, he has such a great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The back's got it. Fights off a defender. First down, looking for more now. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Boy, it's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott.
The ball's loose. The defense scoops it up. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He takes it at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat run. Just a short gain on the play. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the 1st down.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes a quick catch. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Gonna run it. It's Simon. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Running out of time in the pocket. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball to 31.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
And on the carry, he's heading left. He's got the first and still going. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on touchdown Buckeyes as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. By the defense, that's their first of the half.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
Good time here to drop this screen in to the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught quickly. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He'll hand it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a draw to the back. He's got room to run. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that 1st down ball.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Simon. Quick juke to get free. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the 1st quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Going again on 2nd and 10. It's a quick grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think the receiver was so focused on setting up the defender on his slant route that he didn't get his head turned and his eyes up to be able to locate the football. He just dropped it.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw again. He fires downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. The reception hits about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Dropping back. It's Sayin. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Try and muscle for the first down. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. To throw, it's Sayin. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. Brought down, the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Good job here by this defense of keeping him out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. 4th and goal. First half of a big playoff game. You're down. Do you cut into the lead and put 3 on the board? Or do you get aggressive this close and go for the touchdown?
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And he keeps it. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And they'll use the ground game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's a keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle, but first down.
Love the effort from the man under center here, but the dive comes up just short of the first down.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Oh, he loses the football. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
What a job by this defense. Back inside their own 5-yard line. Never say die attitude. They end up getting a turnover. Not only do they not give up points, but they get the ball back to their offense.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Look out, room to run here. Here he goes. Past the 50. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Chris, what a day for this guy. I mean, he fumbles early in the game. He's able to put that behind him, not go in the tank, and ends up having a huge day to help his team out.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Sayin. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dumps a short go down to the running back. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. First down here for this offense. On the toss play, runner moving left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never avert this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Sayin. easy completion. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5.
On the set.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Catch made on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on the screen. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Wide open downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline, and Does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. A quick throw to the right. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Deep shot toward the end zone. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Offense takes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look at this offensive line pave the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's lost the ball. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Running back has it on a screen now. You make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the running back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Homers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point makes it 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
And now the handoff. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. On first and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Defense does a really good job here of sitting back in zone coverage, making the windows very tight in the middle of that secondary, and it's tough for the quarterback to make that read.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. On the ground, it's Simon. trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Receiver in motion now. To bootleg here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Across the 40. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
To throw, it's Sayin. Receiver makes the grab. They'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they pick up the first on the ground. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Has a path to the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards.
Lost the ball short of the goal line. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And that's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They line up on 3rd and goal. Got to think this is 4-down territory, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they come roaring back now.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. The player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Bringing it out, it's Butler. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. in motion. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Offense getting set. It's second down. He keeps it on the draw. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Grab behind the line. It's Simon. The screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
He's serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. The defense showing blitz here. It's an early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Longhorns will have to kick this away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's taken at the 45. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Have one more play here in the quarter. Looking downfield. It's Sand. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where they have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's crispy. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Then they get a drive going this time. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 49.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Manning. A throw to the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
makes it second and medium. On the run, it's Simon. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And it's a direct snap. Past the 40. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Longhorns. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. Or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big gain here, but take it in for 6. And
it's blocked. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Handoff to the back. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. That's reeled in. It's Graham. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's brought down out at the 46. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
To throw, it's Saying. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's a jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Fires this throw and it's intercepted. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. And great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking for some space. It's Simon. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Wood. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No punt. Offense still on the field. Going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to convert with a sneak. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push. But he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and it hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Smith.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And the single back takes the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He flips it to the back across the middle. They finally get him in a big game. Moves the ball to the 10.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
Here's a carry for the fullback. Championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Looking to throw. It's saying. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
The BAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Caught in the backfield. It's Simon. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Close to the tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
On the play. Brings up second down.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Turns it loose downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. And there's the handoff. Longhorns churn out another first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And they quickly spike the football to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Looking for a late, deep throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So here we go. Down one score. We're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return. The pick sets up his offense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.